Yo everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So it's 10-10 at the half. Eagles battling Carolina. Kind of frustrating, different parts of it. I think that the defense has played pretty good for the most part. I'm okay with, especially Fletcher Cox. What a monster Fletcher Cox is, right? The defensive line looks like they're starting to get to Cam Newton. As far as our offensive line, they're getting their butts kicked. They're getting their Carson's getting hit way too much. And I need to see Doug Peterson adjust quicker. We need to see some screens. I want to see some draws. Do some things to get out in front of this pass rush, these blitzes that are coming. Because if you look at the blitzes that they're bringing, when you have a screen pass there for 50 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, it's wide open field. What do you guys think? Oh, the refs stink, Kyle. They stink. The refs are horrendous. Every call is for the Carolina Panthers. Every call. And then the calls that don't matter are them. Carson's getting hit way too much. Way too much. Alshon Jeffrey needs more touches. He does. And why did we stop going to Blunt? Blunt looks like he's going to, they're trying to compose him, right? They take him out for like 2 series. Nothing. They can't stop Blunt. You know what I mean? But we got to do something to loosen up this pass rush because they're killing us on these blitzes. Yeah, more Blunt, definitely. Pass the Blunt. Yes, pressure is only coming from the one side of the line, the edge of Big V. Yeah, but I mean, run a screen. Give him some help. Run a draw. Do something to negate the blitz because if you watch when they blitz, they come everybody. If you run a screen, there's nobody out in front. But nothing. We've had nothing. We haven't stretched the field at all because we haven't had time. Carson has no time. Roll him out. Buy him time. But you got to make some sort of adjustments to help Carson keep him upright and get this offense going. I like the way our defense is playing, though, for the most part. Oh, Brooks knocked Kuechly out of the game. That was beautiful. We need Selleck to help out Big V. You need to start spreading some things, changing some things up. Giving some help to Big V. Run some screens. Run some draws. Do some different things to keep them off. What up, Deshaun? Vitai's been shaking. He has been. More up-tempo offense. Luke Kuechly down when the Brooks block on Kuechly. I think Kuechly's out of the game, man. If we have Lane, we're up-tempo. Yeah, look, if we had Lane here, this wouldn't be a problem because we were moving the ball down the field. Then they started coming at us with the blitz, starting getting pressure. But we got to adjust. We got to make some adjustments on this offensive line. You just have to. The refs aren't going to help us out. The refs are all Panthers, and they gave us nothing. First, and it's a tie. Look, it's a tie game on the road. You're on the road. It's a tie game. We're in this thing, man. We can win this game. I believe we're going to win this game, but we have to make some adjustments. And you got to feed Blunt. Blunt is tearing this team up. Keep running Blunt. Carson gets the ball out sooner. Yeah, I mean, look, he's getting hit a lot. I think his timing is way off because of the amount of times he's been getting hit. I love Wynn's heart, but I need my quarterback healthy. Some throwaway. Yeah, look, he could probably get the ball quicker and throw it away, but that's the way he is. You know that. No, we're going to be all right. Big V is so garbage. And Proctor Robinson saved oh, my God. Did you see the Barner fumble? Barner's looked horrible tonight. I mean, I wanted to see more carries. He's looked horrible. He has not time because the running backs can't block. They aren't chipping the defensive. I know. Well, look. There's things that the Eagles can do to negate that, right? If they blitz, when they blitz like that, run a screen. You run a screen, I'm telling you, there's 20, 25 yards of open space. Nobody's there. We got this. We're going to pull this one away in the second in Wentz's trust. If we make the right adjustments, we'll be fine. We're going to lose if we keep relying on Blunt. We got to use Blunt, man. You got to use Blunt more. I'm telling you, they can't stop Blunt. He's frustrating them. He's wearing them down. I would use Blunt more. Yeah, it's coming from. It is a good game plan. But the question is you know what they're doing. Now, when are the Eagles going to make that adjustment for that? That's the question I have. I thought Wentz, did you guys think he broke his arm when that guy pulled him down and it looked like it bent? I was like, oh my God, he broke his arm. The Doug timeout. Now, I didn't know what happened with the Doug timeout. I didn't know if he hurt us there or if the clock was at 0. I don't know whose fault that was. They didn't really talk about it, but it looked like to me that Doug called the timeout on a 3rd down play that we would have got. Yeah, we haven't gone downfield at all, and part of that is because of the pressure. I would roll Carson out. I'd roll him out. I would also run some screens. I would run some draws, and I would make sure that I keep using Blunt, because Blunt is definitely wearing them down, and Blunt's frustrating them. You can see how much he frustrates Carolina. He does. Yeah, they're blitzing every play. I'm telling you, the screen pass, just watch the blitzes. Watch the open space. If you have a running back roll out and just flip a screen on those blitz, I'm telling you, you have 20, 25 yards of open field. It's there. It's there for him. Now, the question is Kuechly going to play? If Kuechly is out, what does that do for Carolina? How does that change things? That's what I want to know. I'm not talking about wide receiver screens. I'm talking about a running back screen. You know what I mean? Just like roll them out. Even if it's Blunt, just a little delayed screen when they come on that blitz is going to kill Carolina. And I can't believe that Doug Peterson and Andy Reid disciple hasn't called it one time. There's like he did nothing to help Big V. I'm sorry, just from what I've seen. They're blitzing to protect their secondary. We must start the screen game. Yeah, the screen game, run some draws, run Blunt on some draws, and you'll get big yards. And then, you know, roll Wentz out and fire the bombs, fire long. They are scared the Eagles are going to go long on them. They are scared of their secondary. Yeah, Barner, I mean, I would even use Clement if he doesn't drop the ball. I find it funny Doug gives up the screen when the one time it would be damage a defense. It really would. It really would do it would really be big here. And I'm talking that running back screen, right? We used to see it all the time with McNabb, where he would flick it and he would go back and it would be like a delayed screen and then boom to Westbrook. It's wide open. It's wide open right now. The penalties. Can we talk about the penalties? The penalties are horrendous. And I don't think that they're even fair. Like, they had the one late hit on Blunt where they should have called the penalty. They didn't. Then they called what? What was it? What was the one that they did call him Blunt where they said he was a bad block, and then Alshon had the bad block in the back? That's all crap. These refs are, I'm telling you, they're favoring the home team. They want to get their face on TV because they're calling plays every game. And the only calls they're going to give us is to make it look not so, you know, bad. But the rest have been horrendous. They are horrible. The Carolina's getting the ball in the second half. So they won and they deferred. So we need to come out. We need to stop them. Do you realize Fletcher Cox made that play that caused the interception? He picked that guy. I mean, he pushed that guy right into camp. If he didn't play, we don't have that. If Lane plays, we probably don't have this. Those two guys playing and not playing have been very impactful so far. I don't know. I want to see some adjustments on that line to help out. Carson's taking way too many hits, and you got to stretch the field. We got to go down and take advantage of these corners. They're not that good. We can score and move the ball, but he's got to have time. There's too much problems against us. We'll come out of this. The pressure is starting to get to Cam. The pressure is starting to get to Cam, and I would say like second quarter on, they started to get to Cam, and he's starting to get uncomfortable too. You know what I mean? But the problem is on the other side for me. Our O-line is not that good without Jonathan. Well, I don't like the interior already, so when he's out, it does hurt. Your nerves are bad. I love what Cowher said. Our front four is eating. They are. And they got to keep eating because we need them right now. You know what I mean? Onside kick to start the half. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. I want to see adjustments on the line. I want to see some screens. I want to see some draws. I want to see more Blunt. I want to see some rolling out Carson. And I want to see stretching the field and throwing downfield. You know, he's got to have some time to throw downfield. He's had hardly none. I mean, I think they're blitzing like every play. Every play is a blitz. So, you know, that's what I think they have to do more. If they can shore those things up, they're going to beat this team. They can beat this team. We can beat this team. Don't forget that. The Panthers' run game doesn't scare me at all. Not even in the least. What do I think they're going to do on us? I think they're going to also start to throw downfield. I think they're going to go after our corners more. I think they're going to probably do the same type of things with the screen, because I think the screen would work if you did that with McCaffrey a little more for them. It's worked. The one time they did do it, it did work well. So they may do that too, but you know, yeah, you got to throw it deep. You got to get protection on Carson's set. And what frustrated me was the amount of time it took for Doug, and I still really haven't seen it, to change the protections, to give Carson something else, to give something else at them. You know what I mean? Kuechly's out. If Kuechly's out, I'm curious to how that's going to change what Carolina does. If they're going to stop trying to blitz, that kind of thing. We'll see. I think you have to stretch the field in this team when you get a chance, but you have to. I think you have to use a screen. I think you have to run the ball. I would run draws, and I think you got to use more Blunt. The one thing is, when Blunt is running, you could tell he's frustrating and pissing off Carolina, and I would do it. Herbie, what do I think the final score of the game? I still think we're going to win. I still think we're going to win. I think we're going to make the right adjustments. I'm counting on Doug to make the right adjustments, and I think in the end, we're going to win this game 24-20. That's what I think. So we'll see. It's starting third quarter. Let's get this. We'll see what happens. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.